that in my pocket. I think that my motherfucking wallet. 38 right alongside me. Tucked in the car case you thoughts wanna try me.
Yeah. All right, so let's open this up.
Murdered.
Welcome
Welcome.
to the 3 Oak Podcast, where even the artists can be fans. AJ the Menace.
Shane and Petty.
And Cherry TNT.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I can't honestly remember what episode this is. It might be 131, but it doesn't matter.
Ooh.
We've been gone for 2 weeks, and we're back again.
Y'all miss?
Welcome back. Did you miss us?
Did
you miss me?
We're like Mace. Welcome back.
Well, as you can see, honestly, you might not be able to see. The only thing that you'll be able to notice a clear difference, if you ever paid attention to how messy it was back here, on our side of the camera, our side of the table, you notice that's gone.
Yeah.
If you look on his side, that definitely looks different. There's no speaker anymore.
There's nothing over here.
So the studio is under remodeling right now. So
Renovations.
it's renovation. So that's why we've been off for 2 weeks, because we could have ran last week, but it was too crazy in here. It was just so much clearing out so much stuff, and it was crazy. But it feels better in here though, and there's more.
And it's getting warmer too, so
definitely getting
soon
warmer.
spring is right around the corner.
Yep, and we're gonna get prepared for summertime.
Yeah.
Because it gets hot in this bitch.
Yeah.
And it gets cold in here. I think next winter we're gonna have a really good winter. I think.
Yeah. What do you mean a warm winter?
Snow?
Oh, you mean like it's gonna be
warm
better
in here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
Got you.
Yeah, the conditions.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're gonna be adding a 2-inch platform to all the floor, so we won't even be on the cold concrete no more. We'll be just a little step up.
Yeah.
Which is gonna be 50% of it. Get some new garage doors.
Which is symbolic to our rise. One step up.
One step up. Shane is already shooting 100% from the field.
2 steps
forward. We're back 2 weeks.
Yeah,
He's
that
ready
one.
to go. Boom, boom. He had the pause moment earlier.
Yeah.
But you know what I was just thinking about? Damn, we should have told him off camera.
Oh.
Because we can't really tell him about what the concept is or nothing like that.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, because you went to a music. Yeah, you shot a music video.
We shot a
today.
music video, and it's like we have to fill you in after the podcast. We should have filled you in before, because now you have to wait.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. No, because I was thinking like we were gonna talk about it on the podcast, but then now that you're saying that, I'm
I
like,
just thought about that. Yeah, we spoiling it. But long story short,
It was fire.
It was fire.
Yeah.
It was fire as fuck. We were some extras in the music video, and that's really all you need to know.
Yeah,
That's
you
really,
can just dance around the theme of it.
Yeah, and you gonna know when you gonna know what it is.
You would have loved it.
What it's referencing when it drops.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, you'll know exactly what it is, because I'm sure there'll be some sort of marketing tied to it as well too.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So we've been doing that. That's kind of been like the last 2 weeks. What y'all been up to these last 2 weeks? Since
Washing my hands.
The
the Rona is on. The Rona is live and well.
But I think I've been doing it like the first week. I've been doing it like when I would wash my hands, because especially at work, I got clients and all that shit, and then like 2-3 of them got like the flu. So now I was like, oh shit, now I gotta start wearing like fucking masks and shit. So at work,
Flu season. That's why I just want people to chill. Like,
yeah,
it's allergy and flu season. Pollen is
because
here.
I'm gonna start sneezing soon.
No, the pollen.
The pollen is here.
Yep,
the pollen
that means I
popped
will
up
be
like,
sneezing.
what's up,
Pollen is-
niggas?
Bro, I had no idea that the pollen was
We didn't
out
even know he was
until
on
I
the
got
way.
home.
We didn't even know he was on the way.
Started my car. I was like,
And it's a little light dust, and they're letting you
it's
know
light.
we're on the way.
We're coming.
We're on the way.
We are finna set it off.
Yep.
Y'all don't
and that's when my
understand.
allergies like go off, man. And
So
I
I
start
really
getting
do feel
sinus.
bad for people who like got allergies and shit.
Y'all
That's
don't
me.
understand, for our listeners that aren't in North Carolina, in the Wake County area, but honestly, this is North Carolina in general, period. I don't think you're safe anywhere. Or maybe even in the South.
The pollen here is wild.
Yo,
Sure, yeah.
When
We're
the wind,
talking-
the wind blows the wrong way.
we're talking
and
yellow dust storms.
You don't
yo,
need to go outside.
Of the most allergic thing that you could probably be allergic to.
Yeah.
That shit.
I'm
get in
actually
your
not allergic. I
eyes.
don't have any allergies. I have like skin allergies. Like if it gets on my skin, like I'll like get
And
like a
if it
little.
sits forever.
I'll like get a little breakout or whatever. But
Yeah.
I
Get a
really
little
don't. I
irritated
be
or whatever.
riding with my windows down. I'd be good.
What?
Hell yeah.
Suicide, because you can't get that shit out your car once it's in the car.
Oh, it's inside.
Bruh,
be there
especially
anyway.
if you have like a black interior.
Even if you keep your insides, even if you keep your windows rolled up, it's.
I
gonna
mean,
get in
it's
there.
going to. This is how bad the pollen is. I don't even know if some of y'all know what fucking pollen is, because I didn't know what it was till I moved here.
Yeah, me
Pollen is,
Oh yeah, you from the city?
yeah,
no
like
fucking
pollen
allergies.
is.
I didn't know either.
Yeah, pollen is extremely small, almost sand.
Yeah.
That's light enough to fly.
It's
But it's yellow.
it's plant sperm.
Yeah,
It's
it comes
plant
from plants,
sperm. That's
yeah.
all it is. Yeah, and it's yellow. So if you got a black car, black seats, it's gonna be on your dashboard. Even like literally around here at nighttime under the street lights,
You can see it.
you could just see
festering.
you can just see it just swirling, yo.
Hovering, yeah.
It's everywhere. And then until it rains like dumb hard to get it all off the trees and stuff, we're pretty much being terrorized with it and if you got bad allergies, it's suicide.
Yeah.
Asthma.
You gotta wear face masks. People gotta wear the little
face
glasses
masks.
that cover like all the way around.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about
Remember
that.
those?
People do pull
Yeah.
the face masks out.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's hard out here for some people.
Damn,
like,
the
for
Rona
real.
got the face mask out and the
That's what I'm
pollen's
saying. Like I just
double
feel bad for
whammy.
people. Like
But now, like with the corona thing, it's confusing everybody because like when somebody comes down with the flu, they're like, oh wait, is it the flu? Or is
Hey,
it
if
the,
somebody coughs, it's high alert.
That's what started happening.
Turn around
Right?
like
Yeah, hey yo,
They
calm
turn around
down.
like Ike
yeah,
Turner.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened with 3 clients in my job. Like they just started coming down, and I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "Wait, what's going on?"
And your clients caught the flu, bro. The flu.
Yeah,
is
they
serious.
and that's serious as well. You know,
People
so
are-
we
people
still have to
die from
quarantine them. Yeah.
Without
Did
question.
you hear
yeah.
y'all president say he didn't know people die from the flu?
Oh, he didn't know that.
I didn't know people died from the flu.
Come on, man. He's probably like Paris Hilton, where
It's
they
mad
think Walmart
deaths.
sells walls.
Where have you been for? Like 70? The fuck?
So how do y'all actually feel about the coronavirus, like media-wise, all that? Like, what's it got you feeling?
You want to go? Or yeah.
I don't feel any different.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
just don't- it's just like it is what it is.
I've done nothing. The only thing I'm really doing now is like
You're being
I'll,
more
like,
hygienic.
I'll be like slightly, you know what I'm saying? I always have like hand sanitizer and shit like that.
Just being
you know
mindful.
What I'm saying? Like now I'll just like wipe off, like especially like at work per
Yeah,
se.
you're wiping-
'Cause
Exactly.
Don't nobody be
At
in my
work.
house. Like literally, I've had.
Yeah.
I
At the
don't-
house,
Yeah.
I don't work.
Yeah, like no
Yeah,
one's
yeah,
been
true.
in my house. Like
So
so,
you just
at
sanitizing
work-
when you're going out.
exactly.
your
Like so, I'm just
workstations.
like I'll wipe the door handles off. You know what I'm
Gotcha,
saying? We
yeah.
weren't doing it. The cleaners usually do that. So I was like, all right, all the handles and all of that shit, I'll wipe off on the cabinets, all of that shit. So I was like, all right.
Okay.
I'm the same. Like where I think like what's happening. I talked to my brother the other night because we were talking about it, and I think I said I think what's going on is a mixture between something that's actually happening,
Yeah.
but also it's a mixture of like media out. Like sensationalism and
Yeah,
fear and all
true.
that stuff and ratings
The
and
fear mongering or whatever they call
yeah,
it.
yeah. I think it's like a mixture of both ways. Just like, okay, be mindful and yes, there's this thing going around. Just wash your hands and just be
Yeah.
mindful. Start like if you open a, use a stall, a bathroom stall somewhere, and then just start touching your face or some shit. Don't do that shit.
Bro, the Brilliant when I was watching the Brilliant Idiots, they brought up such a good point about how Schultz, this is Schultz's point.
Schultz, yeah.
He's thankful for the coronavirus because it made him the cleanliness level that he was already supposed to be at anyway.
It made me
You know what I
a
mean?
little more mindful.
it's
About like cleanliness.
I was supposed to be washing my hands and
Yeah.
if I've just been touching random shit all day, I probably should hit the hand sanitizer. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? Like,
yeah.
So like low key, it's brought everybody to what we
probably should have been.
we should have been
anyway.
operating on that level anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
definitely not as extreme. Like, please stop
Yeah.
buying toilet paper. You know?
Oh yeah, see, that's the media part. I feel like that's the media part. Like
I want to know
people going crazy
I want to
over
know when did somebody on the news just get on there and be like, make sure you stock up on toilet paper?
No one did that.
Everybody just agreed toilet paper. is what we
Everybody was
need?
like, we're going to get this toilet paper.
how much shitting are they expecting to do?
no,
I
no.
guess they feel like because they're about to be quarantined.
Yeah, they feel like they're
stock
not
up,
gonna
but they're
go
not gonna
anywhere.
go anywhere.
Where probably everywhere is gonna shut down, so we probably won't have to go. Like stores with toilet paper are gonna shut down, so let's get all the toilet paper so we have them. Like that's what they're thinking.
Perfect. I have a crazy segue. Check this out, y'all. How do y'all feel about the people that we always be like, these niggas are wildin', they got bunkers. Maybe not a bunker extreme. You know what I'm saying?
Like kind of doomsday preppers.
Doomsday prepping.
Extreme.
Oh, yeah.
They're
Couponers.
yeah. They're already prepped.
Yeah, oh yeah. They're
not
already
even-
doing. They're thinking
they're
this is gonna
good.
turn us into
They
zombies.
watching people on the news like, Shh, I've been good for the last 7 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew this day was coming.
Actually, that's what they said about introverts, where they said like, yeah, you're gonna have to stay away from people, and I was like, oh,
Bet.
our introverts are already ready.
Say less.
Don't even worry about it.
Do I got weed?
Yeah,
Bet. I got food?
it's like stay home and do nothing. I was like, oh, okay, all right, I can do
Yeah,
that.
the whole quarantine.
Yeah.
Say we get quarantined for 14 days. Is a real quarantine niggas for real can't leave their house? Is that what
well, I guess it's like the
is that
flu.
what a
Yeah.
genuine quarantine is?
I would
That's
think
what
it's
I
no different than the
assume,
flu or something.
But it's not. No, it is the flu. That's basically what it is. It's just the flu.
When my mom
it's
had
just,
the
it's
flu,
just
she
a
just
turned up
stayed
version
home.
of the flu.
Yeah,
Basically.
yeah. Like when my mom
Honestly,
had the
it
flu,
doesn't
she
even
just
seem
stayed
like it's a
home.
turned up version of the flu. It just feels like a new version of the flu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Because
got
it
a
ain't.
little bit, few more symptoms.
Yeah, because it's really like they said, it's got a 97% survival rate.
And they said that it affects mostly
Older people.
and
60
people
and
who
above.
have like low immune systems
Yeah.
already.
Yeah, if you already have a weak immune system, you really need to
Pre-existing
be.
conditions.
And,
Yeah,
and all
yeah.
that could trigger it. And
So
all
if
that
you're a
stuff,
pretty
so
healthy person already,
you're
and you're getting
pretty
better
much
with
fine.
your hygiene,
Yeah.
you're pretty much safe.
You're pretty
out
much
here.
fine. Yeah.
Some people are really freaking the fuck out, but I'm completely okay with that though.
Yeah.
I'm with that whole shutting shit down for like a week or two.
Oh, yeah. Look, everything.
I feel like I can get quite a bit done
like,
if I don't have to go to work, bro.
like, dude, like this virus is like shutting down America almost because
Yeah, it is.
schools are closing, big movies are getting pushed back. James Bond was supposed to come out like this week or some shit.
What? Who's in James Bond?
No, the same James Bond. Like he's
Oh,
been
okay,
like
okay.
James Bond,
Damn, I'm
Craig,
about to say.
Daniel Craig or whatever.
Okay.
But yeah, it was supposed to come out like either in April or whatever, but it's like getting pushed back to like November.
Oh,
And then
everything's getting
Fast and
canceled.
Furious was supposed to come out this April. Now it's like coming out next April. Damn, they pushed it
Oh,
a
yeah,
whole
they have-
year.
Yeah. I did see
Yes.
that.
But I don't blame him for a movie like that. That's a
Yeah, because they're saying like if it's
You
getting
push-
shut down,
yeah.
especially in China, they don't want to lose that China money, especially.
Ooh, I didn't think about that because
Yeah,
China
that's-
is a big market for movies, right?
That's exactly what they're thinking. They're not thinking about anybody's fucking health.
Yeah,
They're just,
yeah.
oh, I don't want you to go out and no, they're like, damn, like if
You
we
would
if we
not
release
fuck
our
about-
film now in a time where people are gonna go to the movies less, that would be financially stupid.
Yeah.
we gotta push it back until this blows over.
I thought they weren't. I thought they were still shooting it. You think they're still shooting?
No, a couple months ago they were probably still shooting. They probably just wrapped like a couple months ago or
Gotcha,
something.
okay,
And probably just
okay.
been editing.
Because they probably sit on it for a year to edit,
Yeah.
it, or maybe even 2 years.
Yeah. But they pushed it back a whole year because then you have to think about it. Like all the movies that were supposed to come out this month and April that are getting pushed back somewhere.
Yeah.
They can't push it. Some of them can't push it back to the end of the year because they have big movies coming out already.
Oh,
So they're
yeah,
like,
true.
oh, we don't want to compete with these other movies. So it's like, let's push it back a whole year.
Bro, I was just telling somebody that like the fact that everything like concerts are being canceled, like so much stuff is being
Comic-Cons,
festivals, anything Disney World. Like the fact that all this stuff is being canceled.
Disney World's fucked up because my coworker was literally supposed to go next fucking week.
For
She
real?
just took vacation. Yep, she was supposed to take her 3 kids, and I was like, "Damn, girl,
Yeah.
Damn.
That's all you said.
And look, they out of school and everything now.
Exactly.
You gotta-
and
you-
look, she broke her leg the week before.
What?
Well, she's kind of good then, right? Because you don't want to be down there with a freshly broke leg.
Who ain't? I mean, that bitch scooting.
What? Not at Disney World. You want to be able to be active. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you got kids. I don't know how old the kids are, but but think about it though. As Disney, they're low key. They have to because how many people are coming through Disney on a busy day?
Too many.
You know what I'm saying?
So see, they're gonna lose money. So it's like,
And,
Hundreds of thousands, if not millions.
And not only that, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking millions in a week.
Millions,
You know what I'm saying? I'm
millions of
thinking
people.
1 million people a week.
Yeah.
It's probably more. I don't
Yeah.
know. But between both Disney locations, like, but think about the cesspool. Like, if they got 20,000 people in there or 5,000 people in there with the virus, and then they give it to the 200,000 people that are in the park, or however many people be in the park. I don't know how many people are in there.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like,
And I read
they'll
it-
be responsible for being like, 20,000 people. That's a headline
exactly.
you don't
See,
want.
yeah, exactly. I was just
20,000
gonna say, I
yeah.
read an article that said that Disney's probably doing that because they don't want to be like,
Yeah,
yeah, they came to our park,
Be the breeding ground.
spread
for
it.
bro. That's like what was it? Coachella.
Oh, Coachella. Wait,
it
what
was
happened?
like,
They
bro.
said 60,000 a day.
God damn, bro.
The ultimate capacity, including Magic Kingdom, is 100,000.
So 100,000 a day. So in 10 days, it's a month.
Yeah.
I mean, in 10 days, it's a million people. A million people. But shit, nigga, in a 5-day week, 500,000 people.
Yeah.
And you affecting that
Actually
many
said it
people?
can hold more than 100,000. Magic Kingdom.
This the one in
can.
Florida.
I want to say yes.
How many acres is that shit? You know what? These are silly questions.
know.
I don't know why I'm asking.
But yeah, Coachella.
I do want to know how many acres it is.
Yeah, you were saying Coachella.
But Coachella last year, wasn't it like the biggest herpes spread?
Yep.
Was it last year?
Last year was the biggest herpes spread.
Yeah.
that
Oh,
was the
shit.
headline from
I
it.
did not hear. Bro.
Motherfuckers
Yes,
was
bro.
high as hell. Fucking
Yeah, bro.
everything.
It was like dumb herpes were spread at the most recent Coachella.
Damn.
So I wouldn't want that as a headline. You know what I'm saying?
Herpella.
Herpella. Hey. 2 for 2. I mean, yeah, I guess that's just like a rap about the
Corona.
coronavirus.
I mean, just do the basics. Just wash your hands.
Stop buying
and stop
toilet
touching your
paper.
face and, in public and shit. And you should be alright and enjoy your vacation if you want to call
Pretty
it
much. That's how I feel about it.
I'm trying to get these tickets.
What?
Anywhere. I just don't want them to shut down any domestic flights.
Oh, people have been saying the
Tickets are
flights
dumb
have
cheap.
been.
Yo.
Yeah, that's what people have
Yo.
been saying.
I was just looking at a fucking flight to
You're acting like you can't
Hawaii a flight to Hawaii, 5 days. It's $360.
That's cheap.
As fuck.
Nigga, a flight to Aruba
New
is
Orleans,
$275.
$75. 5 days
trip.
round trip.
Holy shit.
Miami, $75.
But real shit though, we have to stop
Orlando,
playing low-key.
$28.
And this week or on Monday or whatever, we need to buy some tickets for the month. For the year. We need,
For the year.
and
like,
low
for
key
real.
might need to buy them for next year too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's just buy these vacations
Just
now.
buy 'em, like-
throw them on the credit card and just we have plenty of
And
time
you just
to
have
prepare.
it. Yeah.
And just catch
That's
you
better.
Hey,
again.
let's have a
you know?
Friendsgiving.
Friendsgiving.
Let's plan a trip to like
Friendsgiving.
Colorado.
I'm with
Oh,
that.
shit.
I'm with it.
I
We
think
could,
we go to, like-
we could probably catch a $75 round trip. And then we all kick in on a nice
look at-
Airbnb.
Finna look it up.
We
Don't
could.
even worry, fam.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but do it later though. But
Yeah.
but just,
She's so excited.
yeah. But just remember. But what was I about to say? So we missed all these topics or whatever. Corona obviously was the hottest topic
Yeah.
within the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So we're gonna kind of do what we did last time when we were doing a bunch of interviews and shit. We're about to go through the topics like quickly, kind of.
Yeah.
So I can't really tell what order these are in too. I'm not sure.
The one on the bottom is
The most recent one. Let's go to music first. Let's go to music first. So today or yesterday, Jay Electronica dropped his album. Finally.
What?
After 10
Real
fucking
life.
years. Where have you been?
Oh, you didn't know?
No.
Bruh.
Where have you been?
Wait. Wash my hands.
Yes.
No.
This motherfucker dropped.
Which day?
Yesterday. Friday.
Oh shit.
Dead ass.
No,
it is
no.
available. I don't even know what's
Available
the name?
everywhere. Don't even know.
I don't know either. Just
Leon,
type,
what's the name?
just type in Jay Electronica, nigga. You can't miss it.
I
You
don't
know what I'm
Ring
saying?
a testimony.
A ring of testimony.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Jay-Z is on every song. So now
Damn
I'm
near.
realizing that Jay Electronica is a duo group. No? I feel like
What?
it's just Jay and then Electronica.
Low key.
Yeah.
'Cause they're
I
both
feel
their
like
names
that's
is
what
Jay.
they try to do. Little double
Long story
entendre.
short, hold on. We haven't even told them what's going on yet.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what's
I
really
haven't
going
listened.
on.
Okay.
Jay Electronica just dropped the album. Side note, it's also a Jay-Z and Jay Electronica album.
What the?
So damn near every song got both of these brothers on them, and they're dropping
What
bars.
the fuck?
Both-
Just out of nowhere. What the fuck?
Friday, bro.
Even the quotes I've even
shit.
seen on Twitter, I'm like, ooh, I need to listen. I have
Yeah,
to be-
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I know I got to be by myself.
Yeah, bro.
Like I got to be by myself in
10
the crib. Like, let me get into it.
Technically 9 records. I think the first one is just like an audio sample,
Yeah.
the intro, but it's like 9 full length records.
Damn.
So yeah, check that out, bro.
Okay, yeah.
And I mean, I've only listened to half. Leon loves it as well. I've only listened to the first half, so
Yeah.
I still
Yeah.
got to listen to the back end. Leon said he's almost cried on the last song.
Yeah, my
I haven't
homeboy
gotten
said
to
he
it yet.
definitely- Yeah, my
haven't
homeboy said he
gotten to
definitely
it.
cried on one of the songs.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
probably the last one. I haven't got to it so far in my listening. What was it like? The one about the suit. What's the suit song? That's so far my favorite one so far. That one and the one before are my top 2 right. Well, I mean I'm not done, but
Yeah.
that's the suit song is the shit.
Yeah.
But I haven't fully listened to it yet either, though. So I can't even really give a
It's
review
cool.
on it.
All my
anyway.
all my Muslim and my Hotep friends really like it.
Oh, of course.
But it's like you got to think like a
course.
lot of rappers. You know what I'm saying? A lot of
Honestly,
rappers.
shiny
maybe
suit
Christian
theory.
or
Yeah.
Oh.
not religious at all. So it's like different. I guess.
Yeah,
coming
it's
from
Arabic
a-
on the cover anyway.
Yeah, different coming from like a Muslim point of view. So
Oh,
I know a lot of
okay.
people like that. 'cause of that.
So it'll be interesting to see how many sales he does in the first
Yeah.
week.
Yeah,
because,
especially just coming out of nowhere like that.
Yeah,
and
coming
how long
and
people
it
been
was.
waiting?
I mean, bro, how long we been waiting for real? Like 15 years.
I was in my 20s
Like,
when his album was
It's been
supposed to drop.
It's at least 10.
It's at least 10.
It's at least one decade. He's maybe creeping into 15 years. I don't know,
What
but
made him wait so long though?
bro, we have no idea.
Because it was like he
Honestly-
came out of nowhere and then just like
And honestly, I don't even know if the album says why he waited. No, he wasn't so far. The vibe wasn't that. He wasn't talking about him like this nigga's just dropping knowledge.
it's just. I mean, that's just so odd. Like somebody to just like be bubbling on the rise and then just like stalemates for 10
Oh, I take it
years.
back. I take it back. He did. He had a line about it on that second record, I think, because he was talking about where. Because think about Jay Electronica's career, bro. We just heard about Jay Electronica, and everybody equally agreed he was the greatest rapper alive. Overnight, it kind of seemed like that, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
He became a legend
he became a legend as soon as he came into the game.
How the fuck did you do
That's what I'm
that?
saying. So it's like, but we never got an album. We got Exhibit A, B, and C.
So how did he get to that status without even dropping an album?
Off of
How do you do that?
I think it was off just Exhibit A, B, and C, unless there was more records outside of that. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, Exhibit A.
Who else has anybody else done that before?
I've never seen anybody come in like
Without
that.
an album.
Without
Just,
an album,
just a song or two.
just 3 singles or whatever,
Yeah.
and
And they're just the legend.
everybody and it's not just like niggas gassing. We're talking Jay-Z's gassing. Like, no, he is the greatest rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga's that guy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even. So he did talk about how like that pressure alone.
Oh.
I mean, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
to follow it? Okay.
but what the fuck?
How am I supposed to follow this up?
I just got here,
Yeah.
bro. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, and y'all are calling me legend, and this is supposed to be the greatest album. So
Yeah, Erica got her hands on him.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, she did. Yeah.
Know what she
put that
do.
goddamn thing on him. You know what I'm
thigh
saying?
out.
She
Hypnotizing
put that-
powers.
Yeah, she put that. We've seen what it's done to brothers before. You know what I'm saying? She called him.
Common, Andre.
They had a child and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Damn. I gotta
yeah.
check that
So
out.
I mean, I can imagine mentally what that's like.
Yeah.
Being in that position. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is just unheard of.
So I can understand off the strength of that why you wouldn't drop an album for 10 years.
not 2 or 3 years. It's like 10
I can understand it, bro. The pressure is so high.
Yeah.
Bro, the pressure's been. We just stopped caring whether he dropped the album or not. Maybe 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
It was pretty high for like.
That's
8
why.
years.
That's how I was feeling at first. I was like, bro, honestly, I was just like, I just, bro, it's been so long.
Oh,
It's just
yeah,
like-
since you're single, yeah.
I didn't really lose
I
faith.
stopped giving a fuck.
I stopped giving a fuck at like year 5 or 6.
Yeah,
That's a
been
long
stopped
time
caring.
for-
That's why I was just like, when I heard, I was like, what, nigga?
But there's some people who's been actively giving a fuck these
Actively.
last 10 years.
He probably been hearing it from like personal people, like
Exactly.
people in his
Yeah.
life and shit.
Absolutely.
And even though, and the fact that I actively cared for 5 years, if I get a little bit of whiff that he might be dropping an album, I'm gonna tune in just a little. I need to see what's
Yeah.
happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
just a single. Or
yeah.
whatever.
So let me just see what's happening. So yeah, bro, whole project's out. So definitely check that out.
That's a secret ass project too.
You
like
good
that?
over there?
You like that setup? I kind of like that.
Nah,
He's like, don't mind the sneeze.
Oh, he sneezed.
Yeah.
The whole boxed off thing. But then the booth is in, renovation things.
Renovation things. Yeah.
Oh, true. Okay.
Stand for the new one.
But staying on music, Meek Mill tweeted. This is a good segue into this. Meek Mill tweeted. A lot of people from his generation, the Drakes, Big Sean's, Coles, and the Meek Mill class and before class. He was like, a lot of them won't admit, but you young niggas got us nervous right now.
Yeah.
Because, and that was a tweet that he had, and he was like, but just know when I come and I drop, I'm giving you niggas hell.
Oh, that's
And it's because niggas like Roddy Ricch been dropping, Post Malone been dropping, Lil Uzi Vert been dropping, and everybody has cleared not just 100,000 sales, niggas are clearing 200,000 sales like it's nothing in week one.
What about
Post
the
Malone's
Baby?
up here at 500,000 sales in week one. The Baby, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
The Baby comes out 190,000 first week. Uzi 331,000 the first week. Post Malone 500,000 records first week. Roddy Ricch 190,000.
Lil Baby did some good numbers too.
Lil Baby did 190.
Yeah.
And
That shit
Roddy
slap.
did about 190 or somewhere in that range.
Yeah.
But all these young dudes in this young generation are just busting out almost 200,000 units. And then like really think about it when we were like listening to like, I don't know if y'all remember, but when like Lil Wayne was huge because in his first week he sold 1 million on the Carter 3. That was insane.
That
You know what I'm
album
saying?
was huge.
But we
Like,
didn't see.
it
That's
was
why everybody
everywhere.
was like, "Damn, this nigga serious." You know what I'm saying? Like, but now if we, when Nicki was at her prime, she was dropping 250 in the first week. Bruno Mars might drop 250 to 300 the first week.
Yeah.
But that's Bruno Mars. They're in a
Right.
different lane, both of them, and him and Nicki. They're,
Yeah, and plus Bruno sort of like reinvented himself. right now.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
he's-
So it's like we got these real rappers or street niggas, and they're just doing numbers.
yeah.
Like real life numbers, and a lot of these older dudes haven't hit these numbers on a consistent basis.
Yeah, and remember, I think a big part of it is just like it's just generational, man.
Yeah.
Like I mean, kids today
think
they're
they're
not
gener-
listening to Lil Wayne. They're not listening to
It
Cole
kind of,
and
yeah,
Kendrick and
it
stuff like-
shows
that's
a new,
our generation.
It shows a new era I feel like with these last couple drops of like the younger generation, they've definitely cemented that generation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because the last one, the Meek one, we had Meek, Sean, Drake, and they were all dropping and doing 150, 200,000 in the first week. You know what I mean? And
So
it was
like the 2010s.
And when Wiz Khalifa's, and when they were all doing it, we were like, yeah, our niggas are on top. You know what I'm saying?
Because that was our generation.
Yeah, those are our people.
Yeah.
And now these are the new people, bro.
Yeah, and I don't think it's even
Travis
anything to be
Scott,
sad about.
nothing to be sad about.
I would have been sad about it, but or maybe I used to be, but I don't know. Maybe I feel like I've just reached this point where I kind of just accepting change. You know, like. Because you can't fight it. Like it's just like, look,
get with it or get rolled.
And like I said, generational. Because I remember like back in like when I was in high school and shit. Like I'm sure older people were hating on the music I was listening to. Like they were fucking Limp Bizkit. Like what the fuck, you know?
My mom definitely.
Yeah, you know, and older cousins are, you know, and I understood even at the time. It's like, yeah, okay, maybe that they're not necessarily Nirvana, but
True,
this is what I'm listening to Korn right now, you know.
Yeah, and then they became legends in time too.
Yeah. So today, like Little Uzi Foot, Little Uzi Foot, Little Uzi Vert, he's Korn, you know. Like Post Malone, he's Limp Bizkit, you know. Like that's their generation, and you know what? You can have it. You know, I'm not gonna shit on it anymore. You know, like it's just enjoy what you enjoyed. That's your generation.
I
stuff.
love the teeny. I call it teeny bopper music. I love the
Teeny
teeny
bopper?
bopper music.
Teeny bopper music.
Yeah.
I wish Melly was out right now. Because if Melly dropped the album in this whole lineup, I think Melly's YNW Melly's numbers would be fucking crazy
I wish
too.
he was out when he just dropped his most recent album. I feel like it would have did way better.
If he was actually without question, yeah.
Because the videos would have been crazy.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, because he would have been doing the breakfast clubs and shit. Like we would have
Exactly.
finally
Like,
been
even
able
the promo for his
we would've
last
finally been able
album
to see
before
him on
that,
those
exactly.
levels.
Even the promo for that would have been crazy because all them, bro, you know that was my shit.
Yeah, Melly would have done numbers.
some
I
bangers.
mean, unfortunately, Kodak's decisions. He's not here. He might have dropped the album in this week during this little period. Run and done 200 too. Kodak
Testosterone.
Tentacion would have done. He might be at 700,000 in his first week at this point. Like, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
He was at 500,000 records sold before he died, so he might have been at 1 million records sold at this point if he was still around.
Yeah. Do you think kids would have been into Nipsey? Or is Nipsey our generation?
Yeah, Nipsey our generation. Do you think XXX would have been into him?
I think so
Is
because
that what
I mean
you're
that's.
asking?
Oh no, I was just asking like you know like with Nipsey and both of them like if they were both alive. Do you
if they
think
were both
Nipsey
alive.
would be like in the Kendrick and Meek where they're not making as much as the younger
This was
kids?
his next album that was definitely going to be doing those type of numbers. Because mind you, he did very well.
with the album he put out
Before his passing, I remember his first week on the Victory Lab.
because the buzz was pretty big. Yeah.
He did 50,000 or 55,000 in his first week. Obviously, that's not his total sales, but we go off of first week around here.
Yeah.
And 55,000, 100% independent is a lot of
and
fucking.
I keep forgetting
we're
that. I
talking
keep
about
forgetting that.
Nipsey.
Yeah.
Like 50,000, 100% independent is an insane amount of money.
Yeah, he was making history just by sales.
Just off the strength of that alone, this album he would have been doing 100 at least because Racks in the Middle has just dropped.
Yeah.
That was Grammy nominated. He didn't win the previous year, but he more than likely would have won this year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He probably would have won one, then dropped another album.
Yeah.
That was definitely going to do 100, I think, without question.
Yeah.
You catching Grammy nominations 2 times in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By that next album, he definitely would have been at 100, at least 100,000, if not more.
Yeah.
Completely independent.
Yeah. And by the way, like I think like when you guys were like introducing me to Pop Smoke, I feel like you should have led with the fact that he was from New York because I didn't know that at the time. You know, because if you had said that, then I would have been like, oh, really? Because I mean, like how often does a fucking New York rapper come out? Everybody's from fucking Atlanta. You know, so whenever you guys like bring up a rapper, I'm like, oh, just another dude from Atlanta, right?
You just don't assume. You don't even.
I just assume it now. Just he must be from Atlanta. So if you say he was from New York, then I'm like, oh, really? But then like when you show me his stuff, I'm just like, oh shit, he would have been this generation's DMX.
without question.
Or
Yeah,
50
just,
or 50 Cent.
yeah. Oh yeah,
Or
yeah,
50,
that's true.
or 50.
Or really a
Just
mix of
his
both.
voice.
Really a mix of both, really.
Yeah,
Because he got the
definitely
growling and shit down
Yeah.
pack.
But
He had that
And
shit.
it's fucked up
He had
because
that shit
before
down pat.
he passed away, he was remixing all the hottest like 90s songs
Oh,
and like New York records, like In the Club and shit
Yeah.
like that. Like he was remixing those, and he was probably reaching out to them, and they were probably jumping on them too.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Because
I know
why
50
not?
said he's definitely going to finish his album.
Oh,
Yeah,
I think I
yeah.
did hear
Album.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, if he was gonna do that, that was gonna cement him in like the culture. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, and-
Old heads, we
yeah.
fuck with you because you paying homage to the.
But
to
you're
our
doing something new.
But you're still doing your own thing.
You can still fit in with what's going on. and shit.
Exactly. Yeah. So his trajectory was crazy.
That's crazy.
Would have been
I
crazy.
wasn't really aware of him until he
Yeah,
passed.
would have been
actually.
crazy, but that shit's fucked up. Also, speaking of record sales, this is where when we get the soundboard in, this is where we need the "I told you niggas." I
Oh.
told you niggas.
What?
Make the Stallion.
Oh.
So
yeah.
the thing that we've been missing out for the last 2 weeks of Make the
Oh,
Stallion.
I heard.
Right before we left, I said Meg's got better marketing than Hit Records.
Yeah.
You know, she was twerking. It was looking great.
Yeah.
Then she went on, during these last 2 weeks, she wants to renegotiate her contract.
Yeah.
Because they were blocking her from dropping music. The judge overrules that, my
Yeah.
bad, and lets her drop her album. She dropped Sugar. First week sales, 44,000 records. That ain't it, Chief.
You said
That ain't it. And that's a shame, man. Like,
44,000.
bro, Pharrell was working with her. What the fuck? Where are these records at?
Wait a
You know
minute,
I'm
what?
saying? Bro, she was working with Pharrell.
On what?
Music. And he said she was like a machine. They was knocking records out left and right.
Oh shit.
Where
It's
were
on the
those
project?
records?
I feel
don't
like
know.
she's saving them for her album because these aren't albums.
Oh. Yeah, he
These
is
are
album
still
worthy.
mixtapes.
Yeah, that's true. They are calling
She
it a
keeps doing
mixtape.
that whole thing.
Yeah.
Trying to wait till she gets the
Yeah,
numbers
like
that she
Fever,
wants.
not Fever. Tina Snow should have been an album. That was fire. Like Fever, I won't really fucking with Fever like that. Like it just
Talking
really,
about the project?
yeah.
Okay.
The
I
one
don't
that she
listen to
had
none
like
of
the
her
song with
music.
Juicy J and shit. Like I just wasn't really.
Y'all ain't fucking with none of her music. Just keep it all the way.
No,
up.
I
haven't
remember you
really
saying
been,
that.
I haven't really been listening to.
remember
I don't
you
know
saying
none of
that.
her new shit.
Niggas ain't listening to Make the Stallion. We
Yeah,
love,
but what is
we
it though?
love
Because to me, I'm just like, okay, like these
I don't know. This shit just
stripper
ain't-
rappers kind of
She
seem
just
the
ain't hitting
same.
like it used to.
Huh?
It's just like she.
it was never hitting, bro.
It was hit. It was.
It was
slapping.
not hitting.
It was.
It
So it's not the
slapping.
image. It's not that. It's just
was
the
all
music.
image.
It's purely the music.
It was all image. That's why we cared.
Oh no! I'm saying like, oh okay, so that's why you care. It was mostly the image, but it's not the music that's driving people to her. Like nobody cares about the music. That's what you're saying.
Exactly. Nobody cares about the music. We all care about her.
Yeah, because to me, it's just
Her
all I
twerk
see is
video-
twerking and tongues, and to me, it's like it's all the
She
same
dropped the
thing.
album. Did you even know she dropped a EP?
Yeah, because Fantano, like I saw him
Okay,
review
okay.
it.
Did he review it? What did he give
Yeah.
it?
He was. I think he said like it was just all right.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he said it was all right.
It just doesn't stand out, but hopefully she gets this whole lawyer thing. I don't think she can. I don't know if she can. I don't know if she's justified to renegotiate. To be honest with you, I don't know.
I think she was on the Breakfast
You
Club.
don't have
talking
enough
about that,
pulling
too.
power, bro. You gotta be fucking. You gotta have a hit.
Deep
bruh.
in it already.
You gotta have a hit before you start telling these niggas what you want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody said that. It might have been Charlamagne. or something.
Yeah, they like, what are you doing right now? We just got you on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You haven't given us a hit record yet. You need to get us a platinum plaque.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who knows?
I just heard her song. Like what she released a song called "Bitch."
Honestly,
I think.
platinum's probably easy.
Yeah.
Who knows, bro?
She has a song with
Bitch.
the baby too, right?
Yeah,
got a
that
few
song.
songs.
that
She has a
song
few
was
songs
good.
with
Yeah,
him.
they got a few
The
songs.
one she had with the baby, or the one with the baby had with Lizzo. That shit was hard too.
Oh, yeah. I heard that one. Yeah.
Let's see. So Meg's album drop. Ooh, Jhene Aiko.
Oh,
She
shit.
dropped the
Oh,
album.
I know. I haven't checked out hers.
That
I
did
know she
100
dropped one.
That
yeah,
did
but-
120,000 in the first week.
Yeah.
Jhene ain't playing out here. She's
Yeah.
getting numbers too.
Yeah.
Chief Keef, Glow Files.
Chief Keef.
Did that
Oh,
drop?
I don't know.
I don't know how many records Chief Keef sold.
Yeah.
Who cares? There's one banger on there at least.
All right.
At
Yeah.
least.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about Chief Keef. I probably won't like the whole thing. He got one that I'm gonna fucking have. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And possibly two or three, but I'm gonna find one that I really enjoy.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else happened these last 2 weeks?
No, it's 2 weeks, man.
Wendy's has breakfast now. Has anybody tried it?
Wendy's has
I have
breakfast.
not, but when I used to work at Wendy's, when I was 16, we had breakfast then.
Oh,
And then they
for-
stopped
they
it.
canceled it?
Yeah, they stopped it.
'Cause niggas wasn't trying to work that much.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What
That shit
time do they
crazy.
usually? They just like open up at lunchtime. I never checked. Yeah, I never even checked for
They
mornings.
used to open at like 11, 10:30, 11.
That's pretty late. They're like, nigga, we don't not do breakfast.
I mean, shit. Like even McDonald's stopped serving breakfast around that time.
yeah, they stop at
They
some point.
they
yeah.
stop early as fuck. Yeah, and then they start giving you that Play-Doh eggs. You know, like
Yeah, that's a
square
fact.
Play-Doh eggs. It's like,
where
yeah,
it's,
take that.
Where it's just bad. It's like
That
we're
they
trying
put
to
on
get rid-
sandwiches. It looks like sponge. I'm like, shit.
But I was talking to, I think so one of my coworkers had it, but I don't know if he said it was smacking or not though.
Oh,
The Wendy's breakfast.
Yeah.
I heard the little honey something they have, little chicken biscuit I think they have is good.
But something that I keep hearing about that is fire breakfast that I never even considered. Well, I take that back. I refuse to consider
What?
Taco Bell.
Oh, they have.
Oh, yeah, I used to work at Taco Bell.
They
Taco
said
Bell breakfast is okay.
Oh, is it?
Man, the people that I know, bro, they love Taco Bell breakfast.
Oh,
They talk about that shit like
They got
it's
their
like
breakfast
God
taco
level.
is fire.
And they said their little burritos are crazy too.
Yeah.
so it's like
With cheese.
eggs and
Which
Eggs,
just,
cheese,
which just seems
bacon,
so wild to me.
And a
like,
tortilla.
yeah.
But yo, they say Taco Bell got that breakfast though.
Oh shit.
I ain't never been over there for
Taco
breakfast.
Bell been had breakfast. Y'all late. I used to work at Taco
Yeah.
Bell like 6-7 years ago.
You sleep.
Every time we name a place, it's like, oh, I used to work there. It's like, shit, how
I
many
had
jobs
hella
do you have?
I used to work everywhere. One thing about me, I'm gonna give me a job.
Yeah, you can get that money.
So let's see. What else is like? I mean, we covered a lot of music.
I mean, I know
Quarantine.
the baby just got accused for slapping a chick.
Oh yeah, why he slapped that girl?
How y'all feel about that?
He doing too much, and I don't know. He's getting too famous to be still doing this shit.
Yeah.
Like, and why do you keep hitting women? Like,
He would keep hitting women. This is the
this
first
is not
woman.
this is not the first time.
What other woman?
I
did he
think,
hit?
yeah, there was another time, but I think the first time it was like, because I think like a week or two, I rewatched his like interviews on The Breakfast Club, his both interviews. Just because I think I had a nightmare about the baby. yeah. I had a nightmare of the baby.
Fear in these niggas' hearts.
Yeah, because I don't know what it was. Maybe I was just hearing I was seeing like a lot of stuff with him in the news, and then you know he hit the woman and all that stuff, and I just had this image. I had this image, like I guess this idea of my head. I was just like, damn, is this dude just a violent dude, just walking around, just ready to just fight people and shit? So I had a nightmare one night of him chasing me down the street trying to kick my ass because he found out I like cats.
Yo, the baby.
I was like, I
Baby,
woke up, I was like, what the fuck?
You've given your listeners PTSD.
Yeah,
Literally.
They're dreaming that you're coming to assault them.
Yeah, but
That's so
but
crazy.
like I watched his interviews, and to me, I feel like after watching his interviews, that's why I love to watch interviews, because you really get a sense of who people are.
Oh, 100%.
More so than their music. I feel like he's a good dude,
I do too. Like I love him.
but that tries to stay out of trouble, but trouble follows him. You know, because
This is something, when I was listening to Brilliant Idiots, like Charlamagne was saying, think about what his life has been the last 2 years, or maybe the last 3 years. He killed somebody in a Walmart, self-defense.
yeah.
and
oh
beat
yeah,
the
it was a
case.
gun or something.
Somebody did a home invasion in his house. He had a shootout in his house.
Oh yeah, I heard. Yeah,
He lost his father the same day he had his first #1 record.
Yeah.
What else?
His grandma passed too.
His grandma
yeah,
passed.
grandma
Something else happened. But yeah, all that just happened to somebody within the last 2 years. He was like,
Yeah.
this nigga's on edge, period. He was like,
Yeah.
what level, where the fuck would your nerves be at?
Yeah. Yeah.
If 2 people tried to kill you in the last couple of years, then you lose your father. You know what I'm saying? Now you're the hottest up and coming rapper.
And I know there was that. I can't remember who told this, but I know they were saying like there was some conspiracy saying that he sold his soul to the Illuminati, like he sacrificed his father, and
I
that's
heard they
why.
said the same thing
I heard
about
that,
Meg.
actually.
Miss, you know what
Miss
I'm
Meg?
saying, losing her mom. She lost her mom and her grandma in the same month.
The same
Megan
month.
Stallion?
Yeah.
Damn.
Like, you know, her mom had cancer, her grandma was sick, and
Yeah.
yeah.
I
same
don't know,
fucking
man.
day.
That is
I
hard.
feel. I know. But maybe I don't know about her case, but in his case, it really kind of he made it seem like it was just a fucked up coincidence. Because the way he speaks about his father, it really seems like he fucking loved him. You know, like
yeah.
why would you sacrifice?
But like you were saying, I think they only pin that shit on niggas though.
That's true.
They only put that shit on niggas.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Whenever they find success, and then,
just because he had a
the
hot ass
only
summer.
way they could have got there
Is because
by
his dad
selling theirs,
died.
not by hard work and determination. Yeah. Yeah. So when I saw that and the way he spoke about his father, and it's. He seems to be like a very faithful guy. He talks about his wife a lot and his daughter a lot.
Cool. Well, he definitely got a baby on the way. So.
He was talking about his daughter. Yeah, he has a daughter.
He definitely talks about his daughter, but
so he seems like
he
he's
has
a good
baby on
father.
the way with another woman that's not his wife.
Oh, so I retract everything I just said. I was just like, no, is that true? Is that true?
I think she's supposed to be. Well, she's from
shit.
Greensboro, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just hearing about this. I was just going off of the
interview.
interview.
That type of stuff. They were on a break. Oh, it was a break, baby.
Oh shit. That's probably
Are you
not
taking
even
your man back after a break, baby?
Fuck
Hey,
the kids.
Nah,
the baby.
hold up though.
Yeah.
You got 2 kids with him, and you love this nigga even though you know he popping.
Yeah.
And y'all did break up. And this nigga
What?
just,
Yeah. Because it's like,
And
wait, was
he's
it
now
a
the
breakup
hottest-
or a break?
And he's now the hottest rapper in the world.
I'm just gonna cheat back.
That's how you gonna stay.
I'm gonna cheat back and I'm gonna stay.
Have a baby
Are you
with
gonna let
somebody
him
else?
find
I ain't
out?
gonna have a baby with nobody else, but
You gonna let him find out?
absolutely,
Yeah. I mean, fair is fair. I mean,
You cheated? So
absolutely. I want you to catch me
yeah, fair is fair.
in the act.
Yeah.
You little fuck.
Yeah. Oh, you want him to open the door?
of her getting railed out. That's
And she gonna
fucked
be
up.
riding with her face like.
What happens if somebody? What happens if? First of
It's
all,
gonna be
you,
a
Yeah, she gonna
first
have
of
a
all- first of all,
deadpan
you
face.
seen how this nigga has been moving. What if he kills the
You
nigga?
gonna see I'll be moving too on that dick.
Oh my god.
Well, actually, you know what? You raise a good point because, like,
Yeah.
the baby, he really does seem like a person
he's
that
on
like
edge right
throws
now.
fists before he thinks. Like, so
Yeah.
I
Hey, how much y'all think she gonna get? The girl he smacked.
Everything.
I don't know.
How much is that?
Honestly,
It's-
she's probably a nice girl. He probably just gone. She
No,
probably.
she made a video.
Oh, did she?
What? She said, I need that bag.
See, look, me and Cherry's trying to like give people the benefit of the doubt. It's just like, oh shit. Well,
Cherry, move that, do me a favor, move that camera back a little bit. I hope that shit hasn't been shaking the whole fucking time. Move that camera back from the table so it's not touching. Just a little bit, yeah. I hope that shit hasn't been rubbed up against her, yo. If it is, I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't realize it was like that.
which mic?
Oh, that's fine though.
This one?
It
Oh,
was
yeah,
just
that's
when it was on the stand, it was like cutting his face off.
Yeah.
But
But yeah, I didn't know that
you
the
love
baby.
playing.
Yeah.
Man, fuck all that shit.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
crazy.
I'm sorry.
No, I would cheat back though. He wouldn't know though.
What about the presidential thing? The what was it? The Democratic. What was it called?
Yeah, the Democratic thingamajiggy.
Yeah, you know. What I'm talking about. She ain't got some words. I can feel it.
Yeah, yeah.
Talk
No,
to me.
I mean, like, I haven't really. I don't know, man. Who's making you excited right now? Like,
Nobody.
Who's exciting you?
Bro, I don't even know half the people that were in the race. I knew Bernie Sanders. I knew Joe Biden.
I've been so
I
unplugged.
knew
It's almost
Elizabeth
shameful.
Warren. And that was about it.
Yeah, I've been so unplugged. It's so shameful because it's like I've been trying to stay away from anything that stresses me out and shit. And politics
and the news
usually
will do
does.
that. Yeah, and the news
Yeah,
in general.
and
yeah.
politicians and shit. Like knowing like no matter who we vote for, things will roughly still be the same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
I don't know, man. Yeah,
I just rather feel like I tried.
Did you vote?
No.
That was the best thing. That was the best thing.
Had to work. Had to work.
That was the best thing.
Had to work.
Wow.
It was over for it.
That's a clip out. That was a great thing. I just want to feel like I tried.
Did you vote?
No. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
vote.
But, as a matter of
I
fact,
be
look,
telling
shit.
niggas to vote too. I'm like, go vote, bro.
Look, to be fair though, I didn't even know until the day after.
I usually do though. Like I do
Yeah.
vote.
I
do
normally vote too, but I didn't vote this time.
I didn't
either,
vote
bro.
this time, but I do be
I
voting.
didn't know,
though.
man. Like,
It really
was
snuck up
after
on
the
me this
day.
time.
I did. Like,
Yes.
I was
Really
not
snuck up
ready.
Exactly.
I hadn't been following anything. Like I really
me
don't
either.
like dealing with like.
Hey, but you know what's even funnier though?
What?
I remember when early election was going around, and I was like, "What are these niggas doing?" That's all I was thinking. I was like, "Why are we early voting?" I was so confused on the concept of that.
Yeah.
But you know what's so funny? Like, it's funny that we all didn't vote.
Yeah.
I was at work, and it was the voting day, and I like went up to this dude. And I was like, "Did you vote?" He was like, "Nah, but don't let them get." He was like, "Oh no!" I said, "Brian didn't even get a chance to vote." He was like, "Shit, you better hope nobody hear you say that. You know how these niggas get around here."
Yeah.
Yo,
You didn't vote. You can't say nothing.
yeah, ain't nobody asked for no goddamn lecture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, Some people didn't vote in the primary. That's what it's called. The primary.
Yeah.
But I mean, honestly, just like you said, who the fuck is getting me excited? Not a single. I literally.
I mean, there's Bernie. Like, I like his radical ideas and stuff like that. But then it's like, to him, well, for him, it would be very important of who his vice president would be, because we don't know if he would make the whole 4 years.
You're right.
Yeah, so like until I hear
real shit though. I mean, I know they be kind of going at his age, but ain't like the president his age too.
Yes.
Is that true?
I think he just looks bad. Like he doesn't.
Yeah, he just look. Oh,
Trump
has had plastic surgery.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm
and it's like the president's the same age.
I didn't know they were the same age.
Bro, they're both 70s.
Wow.
They're both in their 70s. It's just Bernie looks old.
He just looks.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's what's really messing people up.
Wow.
But the crazy thing is though, like, I'm surprised, like, like Obama came in like looking so young. I mean, technically he was young.
Yeah,
but,
he
I mean,
had jet black hair and shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Of course it was great by the time he was done, but it was like having a younger president just look so good, like, it's so shocking that, like well,
fresh.
you know what? I take that back. I mean, Donald Trump. Yeah. I mean, he got that shit. I mean, he won fair square. He's probably gonna win again, honestly, because these niggas,
Donald Trump at 4.
His marketing is just way too good for these niggas. Like, the Democrats don't want to play dirty, and I don't get it. Why aren't you talking shit about, like, Trump is saying whatever he wants, and all of them over there are saying whatever they want, and they still trying to be like, we're on this moral high ground. Clearly, more people want to play dirty than y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and they can't, like I said, the Democrats candidates, they're just not really
nothing
exciting.
about them is exciting.
You know, and like I said, there's Bernie. Like, that's the only one. There is I don't think she'll run for president, but there's this young Hispanic woman that I really admire lately. She has like 3 names. I can't remember. I can't remember. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, like they abbreviate her name, like ACB something, you know. But she's always like she was on Desus and Mero, like what I say, Jesus and Moron and yeah, she was on there. She's just this young Hispanic woman, but she's really for the people. Like, when she speaks about it. She's like
a governor or like a senate or something like that right now?
Yeah, she's in the Senate. She's in all of that. She's probably like in her late 20s, you know?
Gotcha, okay.
But she's the only person in politics right now that gets me excited. Like, she's probably had like videos where she's like in Congress, like challenging the system and all that shit, you know? Like, you've probably seen her like briefly or something. But she's the only person right now that politically just gets me excited. And I'm like, man, if she was running, I would vote for her, because she's Puerto Rican, she's from New York. She really is like street level, you know, fighting for the people type of shit, you know? So I'm like, man, if she was the president, that would be great.
She was on Desus and Mero?
Yeah.
Damn, you still watch Desus and Mero right now?
No, not on TV. It's just like on YouTube. Like, it'll be recommended or something.
But the new clips though, right?
Yeah.
You're watching the new ones?
Yeah, sometimes. Nah, not all the time.
I don't watch it like I used to watch the old one.
Yeah, not all the time. It's just like,
what is it?
Desus and Mero?
Desus and Mero. Oh, you never heard
They were
of them?
on Vice. What was it?
Yeah, they used to be on Vice.
TV or something?
Dark skinned black dude, light skinned black dude. They just talk.
They just joking all the time. Bodega Boys. Yeah. And they were on Vice.
Maybe you saw a clip or something. You'd be like,
"Oh,
they
were on Vice Land for like 2 years."
Bodega Boys,
you definitely.
I definitely used to watch Vice all the time.
You've definitely seen them.
You probably seen them. Probably just don't know their name.
They're all over Twitter too. Like that's where they started Twitter. So you follow. You probably follow Desus. Without question.
Envy and the Breakfast Club don't like him because remember they went on there and
well, just Envy.
Oh yeah, just Envy. They made a joke about him.
They made a joke about his wife, and the nigga Envy lost it. He lost it pretty much.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, it was
I
them.
can't remember their faces.
Yeah, but it's those young dudes.
Gotcha.
But they got a big Showtime deal, and they moved to Showtime.
Yeah.
And I haven't really been watching
I don't have
Showtime.
Yeah, Showtime. So
I haven't. Even when it comes up on YouTube, I just be like, I don't never see it.
Yeah.
I never see it like I used to see
Showtime.
it.
Yeah. So every once in a while,
it's
they'll
a
be on
Monday
there.
through Friday show, like every night.
What's it called again?
Desus and Mero.
Desus?
Yeah, Desus. Yeah, like Jesus, but Desus.
Yeah.
Desus and Mero.
D-S-U-S.
Like
I always mess it up.
No, Mero.
Okay.
I feel like as soon as you see him, you'll be like, "That's these niggas' names." Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm so lost.
They look like a Craig and
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, but their names are just so.
Oh.
Yeah, you see?
Them. Yeah.
Literally the old nigga.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So wow. Okay. So I never.
They have a show Monday through
I
Friday.
thought they
It's
were
a night
just
show.
social media personalities.
Nope, they got a nightly show. It was on Vice Land.
Yeah, it was on Vice, and then they moved to Showtime. You know?
They damn sure do. Look at that.
And they have guests. You know, they had David
They
Letterman
got
on
new
there.
episodes every day.
Sarah J. Trends because Obama followed her. Get the fuck out of here.
Who the fuck is Sarah J?
The
A
porn star?
I know. Yeah,
Hey,
it's a
look
porn
that
star.
up. Look that shit up. Let's see if Obama's really following Sarah J. That's fucking wild.
What?
What is Obama doing out here in the street? No, Instagram probably. Obama be on Twitter though, low key. Can you search other people's Twitter followers? This is gonna be good.
Wait. So they're saying that he followed Sarah J?
Just Google it. Sarah J. Obama. I saw that motherfucker trending too, and I was wondering why she was trending.
Why? Because he's following her. Not she's following him. Well, I guess that wouldn't be trending. Yeah.
That's what niggas saying.
Is that what they're saying?
She's looking it up real quick.
Obama.
Yo, that's
So-
dirty.
Wait, is this breaking news, by the way?
Somebody in Obama's camp did that to him. But that's so funny that she went trending on. She went viral off that. How much you think her porn sold that day?
Because then there's probably people who don't know who she is. So
Low-key,
they're probably
Sarah
gonna
J
look
was
up.
one of the first, like...
She's an OG.
Yeah, she's an OG.
Yeah, she's been in the
like-
game for a long time.
Yeah, and she was like... I feel like that was the first white girl I saw in porn, too.
Probably one of the first.
Like,
few I
one of the
see.
first
Yeah.
few. Bro, she's not cute, but she be fucking her ass
And
off.
she's thick. Yeah.
As hell.
Yeah. Yeah. And she's older now, so it's probably like her
Yeah, how fucking old is she now?
probably late 40s, maybe
You think she's that old?
mid to late 40s. Gotta be
Sheesh.
at least mid 40s. Yeah.
Probably, because we was young. And they
Because
were-
even like I
Yeah,
remember having like seeing porn videos from her when I was in my 20s, and she still looked pretty milfy.
Yeah, true.
So
She getting up into them gilf ages.
yeah, gilfs. Yeah.
Them gilfs. Let's see.
Shout out to Obama if he's into that.
Trying to think if there's anything else that it's like. This is Hot Pocket heiress faces
what the fuck
sentencing
is
in
that?
U.S. college admission scandal. Oh, really? They're on that shit still?
People,
Like, where, like-
these white people want their kids to get into these fucking Ivy League schools. They do not give a fuck.
Yeah, but I'm
what
trying to figure out what the
happens.
problem is, because like that's what's the problem?
Probably just paying them off. Like, hey, let her in. I'll give you $15,000.
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand what the problem is. If you have the
Because
power
it's
to do that.
unfair to people who, need that space.
Man, that shit is happening evenly across the board, I feel like. I mean, obviously it's happening more on the white side because there's more white people in position of power.
Exactly.
But if it's
I
some
think you got some white people who think that their kids are like super smart, 5.0 GPA.
Oh, and
through
they dumb as
school.
hell.
You know what I'm saying? No,
Oh,
and
yeah,
then you
yeah,
know what I'm saying, and
seriously.
then they'll look at this dumb fuck got at 1.7
Because his
never
parents
passed
were
shit
rich.
Because his parents were fucking rich. Like, nigga, that was my spot.
Yeah, and I bust my ass to
I
get
bust
there
my
where
fucking
you are.
ass to get here. Now I gotta
That's a
go to
fact.
fucking.
How many spots did they really take? Well, I mean, they're denying somebody a spot though, honestly. So
There was
I
like
guess I see it, but I just feel like that's been so. I'm gonna look out for my people or my kids or whatever. Like
Yeah.
niggas have been doing that so consistently.
you know
I'm
the
surprised it's a
dude
crime.
the dude who plays the father in Shameless.
He
And William H. Macy, he and his wife, I think his wife got some jail time because they did that. They
Yo, that's
enrolled. They got
crazy.
caught for enrolling their daughter or son into a college.
How many times do you know
Trying to bribe,
somebody
like, the
that's
dean
used?
and shit.
Yeah,
How many times do you know that somebody's used your address, or you know somebody's used another address just so their kids can go to a different school?
use my address. and Shit.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't
I know a
even
few people that did that.
Use your
Yeah.
address.
Not mine.
Maybe
but I
not,
know
or
people that
and,
just use,
bro,
like,
and
different
honestly, it might have been
addresses.
you, like not no random person,
Yeah.
but like Andre.
Yeah.
Like, say he lives somewhere else, the school district's worse, but you're in you and Sharoma are in a good school district.
Yeah.
Your
to help
aunt,
out.
yeah, your aunt will just have her mail get sent there, so the
Yeah.
school.
Okay.
Yeah, people do that all the time.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have no
But
idea.
I mean,
Yeah.
there was a lady in D.C. that got arrested for that. She got sentenced to like 5 years.
And that shit's crazy
She
because
was
that's
black,
like,
of course.
yeah, and
yeah.
that's fucked up because it's like, bro, it's already public school, bro. Like, I'm clearly trying to give my child a better chance.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
You know
how
what
do
I'm
not
saying?
see
That's
this? How
fucked
do you not
up.
see this?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, like you said, it's public school, so it's not
Yeah.
like you're trying to get him somewhere where nobody else can.
That you have to pay for or
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can understand if they, I guess, you know.
Yeah.
And honestly, if these like Ivy League things, like if these niggas are dropping a bag, they're not taking no scholarship money away from anybody, right? Because they're dropping the bag off in cash, probably.
Oh. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'll give you this to get my son in. You know what I mean?
Your
Like,
advantage though.
I mean, who knows? Fuck it.
Yeah. Underhand.
Let's see. Steven Spielberg
Yeah. What?
handed-
Oh, what?
expected to hand over Indiana Jones 5 to James
Oh, Mangold.
Mangold, yeah. No
Yeah,
idea.
yeah. I mean, yeah. It's just it's the director of Logan, the Wolverine movie. Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's a big story.
Boy, I
But,
hated Logan, and it was honest.
oh, you hate? Yeah.
That was a little girl, yeah.
You didn't like that one?
Oh, you
I
didn't like
didn't
him?
at all because
Oh,
I didn't realize. I didn't know that.
Oh, he was gonna be weakish and all that. Oh, we talked about that. That's
so
right.
weak.
Yeah,
and it
yeah,
was
yeah.
like,
He was old. Yeah.
Ah, God, you know what I'm saying?
It was killing you.
It was.
Yeah.
It hurt me to watch. 'cause
Yeah, yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro was fucked up the whole
Yeah.
movie.
So you're like,
bro.
oh, this is hard to watch.
Bro, claws not coming out.
Yeah, he had to clean it.
Bro, that shit was hard to watch.
Yeah.
Bro. Like, our Wolverine.
It's like watching your grandfather struggle or something.
bro.
Okay, yeah.
Exactly, bro. That nigga gets shot. He's really down for quite a while now.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it was a really hard movie, and that's the only reason why I didn't like it.
Not
you know?
because it's not a good movie.
Not because it wasn't a good movie. It was just,
Yeah.
God, that's hard to watch, bro.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I totally get that because he was struggling from beginning to end, and he died.
Bro, shooting
And still
himself up with
died.
the green shit.
Yeah. Oh, he had those moments. Yeah, when he was like shooting himself.
Those parts were gangster as fuck, though.
Yeah, he got
bro.
high.
But damn, bro.
Oh man, that part where she's like, "Daddy." I'm like,
Yeah, that movie. That part was
yeah, that
It was
gets-
good, but it was just hard
It was
to watch.
just
Bro.
sad,
It
yeah.
really was hard to watch.
It was a good way for him as the character to go out. You know, because I mean, he'd been playing that role since I was fucking 16.
That's true. But are we gonna get the little girl next? Because
Probably.
I'm down for the little girl next.
Yeah, whoever that actress is, she
was
did a
great.
great
Yeah.
fucking job. Because it's in the nuances, man. It's the little
Yeah.
look when the guys were sneaking into the place and she was eating, and she just like looked on the side. I'm like, you can't teach that shit.
Yeah,
I was
true.
like, this girl got it.
Yeah, true.
I was like, she's probably gonna be a heavyweight when she gets older.
Oh, funny. You know what movie I just saw for the first time? Blow.
Oh, Blow?
Wow.
Oh, I
Yeah.
seen that years ago. I can't remember
It's on
much ago, but I
Netflix.
seen that a long time ago.
Fire.
Johnny Depp,
Okay,
right?
that's what I
Yep.
said.
Yeah, Johnny Depp.
Fucking
Yeah, selling.
fire.
Yeah.
I think the first time I saw that movie, I watched that shit like for a week.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
It was-
you know,
that
it's a
was my
great
shit.
drug movie.
yeah.
It's a great drug
And
movie.
it was at a time too that I wish that Johnny Depp would go back to, where he was just playing different roles. He would be like fucking Edward Scissorhand and then Donnie Brasco, like a Italian gangster, and then like in Blow, and you know, play regular roles and then do the weirder roles, Charlie and the
Yeah,
Chocolate
true,
Factory. You know,
true.
like he was just going all over the place. Now
It
he's
was
like
literally
he's
always
not
something
really
different.
Yeah, now he's just spars and I know
That
he's having
girl.
that thing. Yeah,
That
that
bitch,
chick that
His fucking wife or
that was the
fiancé,
thing in the
whoever,
news. Yeah,
That
Like
was
she
what
is
happened.
just
Recently.
like. Didn't we talk about this?
I don't think so.
Honestly, I
I
don't
know I
know.
was talking about somebody. I was looking at it.
I don't think it
Basically,
was us.
like she basically like got completely has him mentally manipulated to the point where like he's afraid. Like she hits him and shit, and he don't really do shit. Like you can tell their interactions. Like he's literally afraid of her.
Evidence
But
came out.
Evidence, like
Audio
phone
evidence came out of her
calls.
saying,
Oh,
"Yes, I'm
like
gonna frame you. I'm a
Like verbally abusing him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'll see you hit me type
yeah,
shit.
shit you. I'm gonna make it look like you hit me and all
Yeah,
that stuff."
like-
So
For real?
and she was in Aquaman. She was the redhead in Aquaman.
So she
Redhead and Aquaman.
Yeah, like you know his chick, his main chick.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, I can't remember what she looked like at all. And I saw
Oh,
that
okay.
movie too. Damn,
Yeah, she
sorry.
kind of looks like Scarlett Johansson to me.
Really?
Like a young
Really?
Scarlett
I
Johansson.
gotta look that up.
Yeah.
So he's just I feel like he's just fucked up.
So,
Damn, I didn't know that he was going through that.
Definitely got some PTSD.
Because remember, they made it look like, well, maybe she made it look
made it
like
like
it
it
was
was
he
him.
was abusive because she had video of him like slamming cabinet doors and being drunk and stuff like that. So all of us were like, oh damn, he's fucked up. But then audio came out of her recently saying that, yeah,
they're
I'm gonna
still
make you
together,
look
though.
like this. I doubt it. No, I don't
don't
think
think
so.
so.
Okay.
Yeah.
He probably fucked up.
They just
from
have a
that, though.
case going after each other. You know, they're doing the
Oh,
court shit.
got you. Okay,
Yeah,
so they're
you know.
battling right now.
Yeah, but
They're
evidence
separate,
just
but they're
came out.
battling each other.
Just evidence came out of her recently, so everybody's like, her career might.
Were they married?
Yeah, I
I
think so.
Say they were.
Yeah, I think so.
Probably if they're in court, they were married. So
Yeah,
they're going
yeah,
through a
so
divorce.
it's-
Probably. Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Yeah, but you know,
Damn, yo. Well, shit.
Men can
bruh.
get abused too, fellas.
That's a fact. Yeah, we really don't
framed
see
and
that
shit.
side. Especially like
what? It took them 30 years to figure that out. Shit.
man.
No, it's like,
Johnny. I hope you get through that, bro.
so
I
remember
know-
Lorena Bobbitt? She
I
cut off
know
a
that-
dick in the 90s and threw it out the window.
I feel like all of us have been in one of them just toxic relationships where it's just like, what the fuck is happening? You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
on both
Like,
sides, you know.
On both sides, yeah.
Guys got the crazy girls, girls get the crazy guys.
Yeah, that's real, bro. Damn, I didn't know he was going through that, bro.
Yeah, it was
Fuck.
bad for a couple of years actually.
Shit.
Yeah.
Let's see. I feel like we kind of went through everything.
It's like, sorry guys, man, we were busy washing our hands, you know, for the past 2 weeks. So yeah.
Bow Wow falls off the stage on his
Yeah.
Millennial tour. Oh, y'all bumping Tekashi 6ix9ine? What do you think is gonna be like? Tekashi 6ix9ine? No, Tekashi 6ix9ine expected to be released August 2nd of this
I never
year
listened to
of
his music
2020.
Before. I just liked his. I liked him on social media though. He was funny.
Okay, I like his music. Yeah.
Yeah, I like some of his songs.
I like some of the songs. Yeah,
yeah. I like his energy. I like his
album was
voice.
good too, honestly. But
he just gives me that mystical.
What do you think
vibe.
it's gonna be like?
Oh yeah, that's what people have been talking about, right? Because it's like, what's the
it-
content gonna be like? Are you gonna still talk about the shit you were talking about, or is it gonna be
talk about the shit he's talking
about the shit you've
I don't
been
think he's
through?
gonna. I don't think he's gonna be running around telling everybody to suck their dick though. Suck my dick. I don't think he's gonna be doing that.
I can't come back in the country.
Yeah, so I don't think he's gonna be doing that. But
Yeah.
I mean, who knows? That nigga might come back out and do the exact same thing. Wouldn't that be something to see?
Yeah.
If he literally came out and just did the exact same thing,
Yeah.
and he had another incident happen,
Yeah.
and who fucking knows?
I feel like if he had like a good like one of those like hands-on producers, you know, because you have like producers that people who just make the music, and then you have those hands-on producers that sort of like help you sculpt an album and help you sculpt a song and all that shit. I feel like if he gets one of those, you know, he could probably become something like worthy, you know, like, you know, something pretty special.
But low key though, he never had a problem to me in the making music department. He wasn't writing his music anyway. He was getting reference tracks.
Yeah.
And he's always admitted to that too. Like he was like, I just rap. Like,
But I just mean like for somebody to be like, hey, make your album this theme, you know, like.
See, his main thing is who's around him.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like how he's gonna move. Because if he always just shut up and just drop music, he would have been always fine.
Yeah.
So it's like his is really just how you gonna move on social media. They gonna have to ban that nigga from social media, right? Not ban him, but I feel like that's gonna be part of his probation.
Oh.
Where he can't get on social media for
Little social media presence. Or
6 months or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, side note, you know who was begging? Apparently, don't know if this is true. Whatever. You know who was apparently begging to get back on social media?
Who?
Big Zoo, Nicki Minaj's husband.
He's the internet at all.
The sex offender.
Oh,
him.
Yeah, when you're registered as a sex offender, you can not. No, I think you use the internet. You're not allowed to be on social media.
Oh.
So that's the thing with low key. They didn't turn everything, even business accounts, into social.
Damn, I
media.
just mixed them up for Safari just now.
Safari
Because I was going straight, but I'm like, oh no, that's the other guy.
But yeah, no, but yeah. Apparently, bro, imagine how boring life is without no social media at all.
Read
How bad do you think it would be? Nicki Minaj
Well,
is your
I'm
wife.
from. Oh well, I mean, how old is he?
That nigga's around 35, at least 40. He's old.
Yeah.
So he remembers
37,
life
and I think
before social media.
He's older.
Yeah, but
I mean, shit, I remember life before
yeah,
social
but
media.
look at them, bro. Like, look at the type of
They
people.
look-
we're
Oh
dealing
well, the
with,
type
bro.
of people. Okay.
Why would you even? What the fuck? Like, I just feel like she's just ruining what little image she has left.
But hanging around with him.
She
and
is
all.
right.
Bitch, you
Racking 'em
living
up.
in Beverly fucking Hills, and now you have to register your fucking home on the fucking sex register.
That's a fact. Yeah.
That is what you bitch. You're in Beverly fucking Hills. Not saying. I mean, I'm
Wait,
pretty
what did
sure
he
there's
do?
plenty other people.
He's a sex offender.
I know,
like
but
aggravated
attempt-
rape. Like
it was
attempted
attempted
rape.
It was
like,
either attempted rape or
assault.
aggravated rape. Long story short, the nigga was found guilty and did 4 years because of it.
He's been to
like-
jail multiple times for like assault and
On women
multiple
and
times.
sexual assault.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
okay.
Like sexual battery. It's been like a lot of shit.
Yeah. So,
And so like basically the reason he went to jail is because he failed to register as a sex offender when they moved.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
If that's your husband and you know your husband is a known sex offender, regardless if he
Don't-
did this
yeah,
shit when
don't
he
you
was
wanna keep him out of
15
jail?
or fucking 57? Why were you not proactive as a wife in making sure that he registered? Like you already knew.
She didn't
Like
give
now
a
this
fuck,
shit done
bro.
blew up. Now you're fucking embarrassed. Like and even still,
Yeah, you
like,
right, bro. You really could have prevented
I
this.
forgot.
yeah, I'm even judging you for marrying him anyways. Like, I'm not fucking with nobody who has any type of sexual crime against them. What the fuck type of what type of shit was you on?
Well, no. In certain states, you still need to find out what it was for. But he did time. He did time over his crime. You gotta cut.
He's saying he
these niggas
did
off.
time because he was young and he just took the deal. Because,
That's still crazy.
And I was just
But
like,
at the same time, though, in places like New Jersey, if you get caught peeing outside, you have to register as a sex offender.
Oh, really?
You know what I'm
true.
saying? So like,
shit.
It's like that in
there's
Virginia,
still
too.
there's still those certain states that like something like that you can be registered as a sex offender for.
Damn, I drunkenly did that in 2005 in some
Bro,
of these bushes.
Yeah, bro. I mean, yeah. So imagine having to register as a sex offender because of that
Because
bullshit.
when I
You
was
know
like
what I'm saying?
22, it was like, oh shit.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
Yeah, that
bro.
would be crazy.
But that's about it. The last thing that we need to really cover is wallet.
Yo, yeah. Congratulations, guys, on the wallet.
Congratulate, Leon. You want to jump on this mic real quick? Do some promo for Wallet.
He's like, if I must.
I mean,
So we have Menace Material Entertainment Friday the 13th dropped a single from the two leading artists, Leon Gamble and Cherry TNT, titled Wallet. Look
Big
at my
up,
wallet.
boy.
Is this thing on?
Oh shit, it's loud as fuck.
Oh, shit.
Go ahead.
He's
Is this
God
thing on?
level.
Yeah, it's good now. Okay.
Okay. Hold your applause, please.
Everybody breathe. It's been a long time since you've been on the Leon Gamble stepped into the podcast. Obviously, just announced them, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But
It has been a while,
congratulations, y'all. The wallet has dropped. The results. The 2 days in. We're 2 days in. By the time y'all hear this, it'll almost be a full week.
Yeah.
It'll almost be a full week by the time y'all hear this.
And
that has been out.
Very good start.
Yeah. How was it? Yeah? How does it feel? This is Cherry's first release on all major streaming platforms.
Yeah.
Big facts.
it
Big
feels
facts.
good. I'm like a real artist now.
Yeah.
So you're an artist.
I'm
Okay.
Googleable now.
Googleable.
It's a long time in the making, but we were just so busy last year trying to finish what we started.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah.
We had a hard time helping.
It's all good.
Get everything done.
Perfection.
Tell them about the record. You know what I'm saying? Tell them what the vibe, what's the energy like.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
So the energy is just like, you know what I'm saying, just big bad energy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hold on, I got you. Go ahead. Keep going. I got you.
it's just, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
It's
yeah,
just,
get the right up.
It's just, you kind of just gotta just get in your bag. Like, that's just basically what it is. Like, I heard the beat and I
Look
feel
at
like
my wallet.
I just had to get in my bag. I was just thinking about money and I was just like, damn, my wallet, it's big as fuck.
Mind you,
Can't even fit in my pocket.
that was a lot of that was freestyle. So like
Exactly.
Facts.
we threw on the
it was.
beat.
That was done really
I remember
quickly.
We threw on the
I still
beat.
have the voice memo.
And she was just going, look at my wallet, it's big as fuck. It cannot fit in my pocket.
I don't know
And then
where
I
it
heard
came
her,
from.
I heard her doing that, and I was just like, look at my wallet.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was doing that. Look at my wallet. That came out of your mouth, bro. That was crazy.
Wow.
You just definitely spit water all over. Yeah. Not sure what that was about.
Bro, thank God you're for keyboard cover. It didn't even hit,
Yeah.
it didn't even hit the keyboard. It hit, honestly, the perfect
It's all
spot.
good. It's all good. So yeah,
Well,
yeah,
What the fuck?
yeah.
That was your shit too.
Wipe down for the corona. So we're gonna dust that off real quick. Get that
Yeah,
nice
bring
and nice.
Bring that Clorox.
Yeah.
Look at the water.
But
But yeah, so that's how it started, you know. And then like she actually freestyled a whole verse before.
Yeah.
We scrapped it because it was not that it wasn't good. It was good. It was vibey as shit.
Yeah.
But it didn't have any technical pieces, and it was kind of like the
I
same.
you're not finna slide on me like that.
Yeah.
We're gonna cut that.
But I told her I like her verse way better than mine, especially after the mix.
I liked his way better at first. And then
Speak your truth, girl.
and then at first
Speak
I
your
was just like, it
truth.
took a while. Like that's what I'm saying. Like we did this song back in like September. Like,
Yeah, we did this song a while
yeah,
back.
this is an
Yeah,
old
this
song.
was
Yeah,
like-
yeah,
it
it's
was
an old
an
record.
old one. So I was just like,
Damn,
damn.
September?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I looked at
it's
the
been- it's
voice
been a while.
memo and
It's
I
been a
was like,
while.
I was searching for it. I was like, where the fuck is this shit?
Yeah,
at?
we did this song a while back.
And then
While
I was
back.
looking, I was like, damn, this was September. So we were just sitting on it. And I was just like, after a while, just playing it over and over and over and over. And I was like, wait a second.
Yeah.
I got something
I
here.
got kind of slid on that. And then when we
Yeah.
redid it, I was just like, okay.
Yeah, we came in here and redid it, and
Yeah.
that's the thing. I you know, honestly, when I listen to the song, what I hear sometimes is just like I got lazy and didn't redo mine as far as the recording goes. Not the writing,
the
but
performance.
the performance on the recording. Yeah.
What part don't you like?
No, the whole thing was just
Oh,
like
you
it
just
was
wish you
the
would have went back in there.
yeah. Well, that was the original idea. I was
Yeah.
gonna do
Okay,
that
okay,
because
okay.
we had her go back in and redo hers,
Gotcha.
and we were in here. I forgot who else was in here with me, but
Yeah.
we were in here and listening to her, like we were getting her right to do that joint.
Okay,
And then
okay.
I just remember the take. I remember the take when we were just like telling her to get in her bag, and she was like, "Oh, so you want me to talk that shit?" And then she was like, "I got you, I got it." Put that bitch on, and after the take was done, I was like, "That's it." That's the one.
Bro, bro, the response is crazy.
Yeah,
too.
the response is
Like,
dope. Like people really
the
love
response
it.
is crazy, bro. A lot of people are posting it. We need more. We need that to continue to the whole week because
sure.
you know what? We're doing 1 week projections too over here. You know?
Facts,
You know,
facts,
we're
facts,
not
facts.
clearing 44,000 or 190,000, but nigga, if we could clear 1,002 streams this week, 7 days,
Good on that.
Yeah, I'm
we
with
will
it.
definitely be happy with that.
Yeah,
So,
I'm good.
We're gonna keep playing that joint.
Yeah.
What the fuck was I about to say? It just completely slipped my mind.
I don't know who wrote this about the song, but somebody wrote something kind of crazy.
What did they say?
On what?
This they huh?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
about
reading
the
it,
song,
yeah,
like-
about the song
Oh,
about the wallet.
okay.
Right
They
up,
said
right
they
up.
said Wallet is a masterful blend of fun and lyricism. With equal contributions from Cherry TNT and Leon Gamble, the song will excite anyone with a hustler spirit. It's the sip of can't tell me nothing you didn't know you needed.
Ooh. Wait a second.
Incite.
Spicy.
Ooh, I felt that
Incite.
one.
I
I
like
felt that
it.
one.
Incite.
Yeah, I wrote that.
I'm fucking dead. That's a good one.
Yeah.
good one.
He didn't use it, but he wrote something else.
Oh, no.
I like that though.
Yeah. But he used it was the blog the guy who
my gosh, yeah.
he wrote well about you too. That's right.
Yo, Cherry, low key, this heat. Can you turn that heat off?
Is that what's going on over here? I walked over here and I just it's not even pointed toward me and I'm like,
Nigga,
Yo, I literally
It's a little
my nose
toasty on this
literally just
side.
started to sweat.
Nigga,
I was
I'm
just
cooking
like,
over here, bro.
yeah.
You're hot?
And I got
I am
got a
on
heater over
fire.
here.
Oh, shit.
She got the heater over here, so
Yo, why are you wearing
Oh,
that at the same
okay.
time?
Because I'm comfortable.
I've been wanting to come up out of this hoodie for a while, but I got
Yeah.
this medium shirt on, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
chill. But I've been
I'm
cooking
dead.
over here, nigga.
Ah man.
Shit, what was I gonna say?
We was talking about the
I don't know,
wallet.
but I'm really
Wallet.
happy. I really like Wallet. It's definitely different from a do.
Yeah, it's a
And, you know,
complete it's a
definitely-
complete
I
switch.
definitely-
Complete
I
switch.
definitely wanted to do something
Yeah, right,
different.
right.
And I was nerve wracking. It was nerve wracking for me too, because I mean people don't even hear me on shit like that.
Exactly.
remember what I
Yeah.
was gonna
And
say.
I do shit like that all the time, but I never put it out.
Yeah.
I remember what I was gonna say. One person asked me, "Thank you." I'm glad it was only one person. One person asked me, "Did you and Leon write Cherry's part?" Let me tell you something.
No.
man.
Oh.
Cherry TNT.
Cherry writes
I
it.
joined
Yeah,
the
yeah,
team,
yeah.
getting bars written for
Yeah,
her.
no.
That is
No. She does on her own.
yeah.
Spin the block.
Yeah.
Wait.
Finna
Question.
beat the nigga block like Melly.
Question: was it a guy?
Of course it was.
So
Of course,
Yeah.
because women can't.
honestly, like since I've been like doing this, or like since people have known I'm rap, I've literally only had maybe 2 people like ask
Even
me
ask.
if I write my own stuff.
This is the first
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it happens once to me every time you drop something, which has only been twice. It's happened once. I was like, bro, hell no.
And the both
Yeah.
times, the 2
We didn't
times
write that
that
shit, you know
it
what
was
I'm
like
saying?
it
Yeah, no,
was
we
a do. I
definitely
spit a do
didn't.
for like 2 of my friends. They were like, "Yo, you wrote that for real?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, if you were a guy, would they ask you that
Absolutely not.
Hell no.
So that's what I'm
Absolutely
saying.
And honestly,
Yeah.
for me, that is some simplistic shit. Like
Like,
y'all
oh,
know
Leon,
me.
did he?
Yeah.
Did he
Yeah.
write that for you?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what
they
I'm
would've
saying.
never
Like
asked that, bro.
this compared,
Bro,
they,
and
they clearly haven't heard a do.
And
I'll
that's
tell
the-
you-
and that's the crazy part.
They clearly
They
haven't
gotta
heard
worry
a do.
about me.
Yeah.
He might write a whole thing for me.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't even question us.
Yeah.
Yeah. They wouldn't question.
But I
"Oh,
don't.
you
I
wrote
don't.
that."
But
Yeah, we
no.
don't do it, but
Yeah.
like, yeah.
But if you did, they wouldn't even question it.
Bro, they
Yeah.
wouldn't even
They'd just
question
be
it,
like,
bro.
"You
They
wrote
wouldn't,
that."
Yeah,
Yeah.
but for women, they
Yeah.
always do.
They always
I
question
didn't
that
say they
shit.
do when
Double
it's too
standard,
hot,
man.
though.
Huh?
Yeah.
That's a testament to
Oh,
being
when
good.
it's great. Yeah.
That
When
lets
it's
you
great.
that lets you know
Because
that's
they can't
good.
believe it.
And I want to correct you on what you just said. You said that honestly, that's not even like you do. You're pretty much downplaying the verse that you have. I'm gonna tell you that's one of the best shit that you've written. I'm gonna tell you why.
Yeah.
It's because it's not about just the lyricism and the bars. It's the flows, the cadences, the performance on the
Yeah.
song, like all of that shit in general, like all of that.
Like 4 flows, nigga.
Yeah, it was well put together. Like and
These
then
niggas do
and
one
it's
flow the whole
good.
time now.
This is
Exactly. Yeah. So like.
See, I don't be thinking about it like
It's
that.
good. It's really good.
Yeah.
I was really proud when you came back with that. That's why I kept telling you I fuck with that shit
I was
heavy.
so happy.
Yeah, I was. So when I heard that shit, I was like,
woke up early
yeah,
in the morning.
this is it.
You saw that video I made?
Yeah.
I was up early. I was bumping that shit all day.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I
it
was
was
putting everybody
sound.
in
Yeah, it was
work.
really good, man. And then after I sent that shit to Brian, he mixed that and he and it came back with the hook. I was like, oh, he put the sauce on it.
Yeah, put the sauce. I was like,
Oh,
Yo, shout out to B Kid, the engineer.
Hey, man,
He's-
boy, he did
said,
it. Yeah,
I mean, he is nice.
yeah, he's nice. with it,
Nice.
He
with it.
just sent. He just
Mixed
sent
guy,
one,
man.
Yeah, he just sent one of my records back.
Yeah.
Leon got a couple over there right now.
Yeah, just sent one back with me. I'm about to send one back to him.
So
another one to him now. So,
yeah, so
putting that project together.
Shout out to the engineers, man.
Shout out to the engineers
Shout out.
because
Shout out.
if you don't have one, guess what? You need one.
You need one big time.
And slide in his DM. He might be able to do some business with you.
Yeah.
Very,
Facts.
very,
Facts.
very friendly
Facts.
guy. You know what I'm saying?
Tell him I sent you. You ain't gonna get a discount, but tell him.
Tell him Minister and the Thrill Podcast sent you, but you know,
Use a special
special
code.
This is not a special code. Whatever he says, the price is.
That's what
my
it
nigga.
is.
That's
what
what
the
the price is. You know what I'm saying?
Just use 3 Oak and he'll get you 20% off.
We're just telling you. That's it. We're just telling you about where to go.
Spread word of mouth.
Yeah,
Spreading the word. The
Yeah,
word
that's
is
a
the
big
word.
fact, man. But I think this release was very successful,
Yeah.
and we got some good data from it. I'm super excited about, and the data we're gonna be able to like use that data in order to
And honestly, it's not
further
even done.
push it. Huh?
And it's not even done.
It's not even
We
done.
even dropped
Huh?
the visuals.
We ain't dropped the visuals.
We ain't dropped the visuals, but
we're
it's-
talking about just this first week of
Yeah.
you know,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
of data collecting. We're not even
We're
done
not even
yet.
done,
Like
yeah.
we still got
And
at
to
least-
be honest, what we were doing for data collection, we stopped short. We didn't even get
Man,
to
we
push
really
the way
didn't do
we
what
didn't
we were supposed to do.
we didn't do what we were supposed to do at all.
and it's,
realistically.
the response was still great.
Oh man, it was like a great
So
response.
the amount of things left to do. Long story short,
it's a
every
lot.
day is gonna look like the single just dropped.
Oh,
yeah,
That's
yeah,
what's
yeah.
gonna-
That's what it's
you know
supposed to.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just off the amount of things that we were supposed to do.
Yeah.
That haven't even been, they've
Been
been
done.
done. A little bit been done, but not all.
but
of them.
not enough. You know what I'm saying? But the response has been great. So that lets me know that the song is good.
And that makes it exciting because you already
Yeah.
know. Like now, when we're sending it to people all this week, the numbers we have respectable numbers off the one record in the first day.
Yeah.
So now it's like you'll open it and be like, "Oh, nigga, hell, I'm definitely gonna play this."
Yeah,
All
yeah,
these
yeah,
people
yeah.
that played it
Yeah,
already. You know what I mean?
exactly,
Like,
exactly.
It's about to make it easier, and that's when it'll start moving.
Yeah.
And start going.
So I mean, it's just good to finally be back on the actual train. You know, toward like
R.I.P. to
streaming
Clyde.
numbers and everything like that. Just because we've been doing the Instagram follow thing for so long.
True.
So we took all that time, and for you to be the one to bring it back into the fold, that's heavy.
Yeah.
And now we got a bunch of stuff to drop from here.
Facts.
Oh yeah, we loading up to.
Yeah.
Yeah, and shout out to all my new followers. I got hella new followers.
Word up. Word up.
Hella new followers.
You did?
I switched my little business profile. I had like 270 profile
Views
visits.
in the last visits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's
last
good. It's
2
going
days.
up. It's going up.
Damn.
On
It's
Twitter.
going up.
It's gonna go.
It'll go. Yeah, it'll go up some more.
Oh,
You'll
we
get
gonna spike that.
You get 3, 4. It'll go up.
500 up there.
Yeah, it'll go up. It'll go up.
Shake a little something.
Yeah, I need about 500 of them things.
Yeah.
We gonna spike that bitch.
It's gonna be lit.
Because we need to do some TikToks. We got
Yeah.
We got a
Yeah.
couple things we need to do. We need to meet at least 2 times this week just to do, some shit.
Yeah, we got some
Come up with a dance
some
rhythm.
items that we need to do.
Yeah, you know
TikTok.
what I mean? Yeah.
And then we do need to finish the video, which we gotta holler at Winston and also
Yes.
Torch.
Yes.
He
So-
he said he's cool with chopping. So
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm with it then. So, but yeah, man. I think that's respectable to be the only ride out song of the week.
Yeah.
I'll probably put it as the intro song instead of doing the regular. I'll do. How should I do this? I got to give him 15 seconds.
How do you say?
And then
Oh.
and then we'll go into the podcast.
I'll tell you exactly where to start.
Okay.
Damn, how'd it go? TNT really
I
in
really didn't
the
say that
bitch.
yet.
Yeah, I
Oh,
got it. I got the no.
Because that goes right into the hook.
No,
don't know
the hook is.
I don't know, but yeah, that'll be hard.
You want to get into the hook? I just like that part a lot.
Look
No,
at my
I mean,
wild
me, I
lady,
love
look
that
at my
too.
God, that part it will go into.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, we got to see what
So many different places. So many.
There's so many different parts that. So we got to see
Yeah.
what the best sounds in riding into the podcast.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
I'll do that as the 15 seconds this time instead of the typical joint. Add the little doo to it and all that shit.
Like a
Yeah,
special.
And then that'll be the only ride out this
Yeah.
week. So you'll see it posted on all of our page. 9 times out of 10, it'll be in everybody's links in their bio too. It's definitely it's in every link in the bio actually. I need to add it to the podcast one, so I will do that.
Are you getting people like quote your lyrics in your stuff?
Yes, I had people singing along already.
Yeah, sing along, call you in. That shit feel good, don't it?
Leon Gamble.
Oh, I like the way you said that though.
Leon Gamble.
I do.
That's the French version.
I do fuck the way the way you said it though. I do fuck
Leon
with the way you said it.
Gamble.
And it's on record. We could pull that out. Leon Gamble. They have a show coming up at King's pretty
Mona.
soon. You're right. Honestly, I don't know about any shows coming
Yeah.
up.
No, it's not.
It's not.
No.
Oh well, hey. Nothing's
It
happening.
would be coming
Probably
up
not
if-
for now. No.
Not for now.
Yeah,
so
we gonna move something around.
Yeah, so the Rona. Hey,
Yeah.
you know, I thought they,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's
I
right.
thought they had a show coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
The Rona.
Oh, you talking about?
The joint.
Oh, we'll talk off camera.
Yeah.
Wash your hands.
But even that, I didn't ask you questions about that. I didn't get no response.
Ooh, I didn't get a response.
So that's why that's what you're talking about. You talking about that one?
Never mind.
Okay, so yeah, I don't.
Man.
Pending.
I never even said I was gonna do that.
3 dots.
A show is
I need to get the
A
answers.
show is pending.
I forgot.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
forgot.
yeah,
I forgot.
yeah,
Honestly,
yeah.
yeah. That one's pending. Sorry.
Yeah.
My bad.
Hey, man, you know,
My bad.
You know how it is.
in your wallet,
Yeah,
sometimes
you know,
that's
yeah,
pending.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Business.
Except for this wallet, it never pending.
Yeah. That's
But I mean, that's really about it. We had 124, so that's perfect.
Oh, that's a great time.
Wallet will take it at 126, 128, whatever.
Nice.
That's it. Of course, didn't say this at the beginning again, but like, comment, share,
Oh,
subscribe.
Yeah. In the beginning. Oh, yeah.
All
Never
of the
said
above.
that shit in the fucking beginning, bro.
Yeah,
What the
yeah.
hell? Like, comment, share, subscribe. We're back though. We're back.
Like cook crack. Gang shit.
Yeah, we're back.
Double
We're back.
bitch.
We'll see y'all next week.
All the way.
back.
And
Let's get it.
hopefully we're not quarantined next week.
Right?
And if
Or
we are-
maybe we can run a bunch of episodes if we are.
Yo, if we're quarantined, nigga.
Getting special.
You watch me work.
Yeah.
It's about to get sickening in this bitch.
Yeah.
Cause we ain't got nothing else to do. We know we ain't got the Rona. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Yeah.
We can
We'll
come-
set up in this bitch and go crazy.
We can sit up in here.
Everything.
We good.
We don't even got the drinks, Karan.
That's what I'm saying. So shit. Yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe, everything. The 3 Oak Podcast. And peace.
Out.
Look at my wallet. Look at my wallet. It big as fuck. It cannot fit in my pocket. Look at my wallet. Look at my wallet. It big as fuck. It cannot fit in my pocket. Look at my wallet. Look at my wallet. It big as fuck. It cannot fit in my pocket. Look at my wallet. Look at my. What is that in my pocket? I think that my motherfucking wallet. 38 right alongside me. Tucked in the cut case you thoughts wanna try me. I be